Well, I see the stream just died. Okay, that's back, yeah. So, well, fuck knows why that happened. I very much did not want to deal with something like this today. And I'm pretty sure I checked before I started the stream. My internet should be very good today. I checked the connection and everything, and it was quite flawless. Plus, I think these sudden disconnects have never really been an internet issue. It's always been... Oh yeah, well yeah, these speeds are... If anything, my current internet speed seems to be much better than it usually would be. So I will assume that this is again something on the end of Twitch. Maybe, yeah, most likely, I would say. Well, I guess... Oh, sure, I guess here's hoping that that's the only disconnect that we're gonna have, and we're gonna be able to continue in peace. Would be a shame if it turns out that today is one of those days where stuff just kinda dies all the time. Oh, okay. Back to doing what we do. So, yeah, where were we? A lot of military power, we need to spend that, which most likely means developing stuff. Sure, we can finish Sarisung. Let's chuck in cheaper dev cost. It's a bit expensive, but honestly, we don't need military that much. Actually, I'm a bit of an idiot. We could have picked up an idea group. Well, not a biggie. Because actually, yes, we do have an idea group now. So, I guess we do have a lot of spare military power, comparatively. And we don't really have much else where we could spend it. So we could pick up, I guess, as I said, quality. Because not only would that obviously be good for the army, and we can start fighting on more fronts with less soldiers, we would also get we can get quicker reinforcing speed. We can get 15 infantry combat ability, obviously that's a big one, and also 15 trade efficiency, which is wild with trade ideas. Alternatively, there is infrastructure, as I mentioned. That would be governing capacity, that would be trade power and goods produced. We could get artillery levels versus forts, and just absolutely ruin any fortifications. I feel like our military isn't struggling anymore. Like, it feels like same as religious. Our religion is so strong, it feels like religious is almost unnecessary. In the same manner, our army is so good, quality feels like it's just not super necessary. Meanwhile, infrastructure does very much help us with things that, well, we need and we can't exactly get in other places, like the governing capacity, like fort maintenance. Dev cost is big, and yeah, obviously the policies are also good. And plus, we still have 2 idea group slots, right? It's more just deciding what we take now. And I think now... Yeah, I think it's gonna be more worth it to pick up... infrastructure. There is the problem that we are using admin to core places, though admittedly coring costs are so cheap now I think that's not really a problem. Though, well, I do want to rush the technologies, but that's overly expensive now. So sure, let's stop rambling. Let's just pick up infrastructure ideas. And we're gonna ride with that. So how much does it currently cost us? Oh, damn, okay, I guess, yeah, true. With the full innovativeness now, and we have the Isle of Adrail, plus we have a Golden Age, it's less than 200 to pick up an idea. Which actually is perfect. It means we should be able to breeze through all of this quite quickly. Okay. Also, I was thinking maybe it would be good to swap over from a production efficiency advisor back to a inquisitor. I think yes. Let's pick up an inquisitor. Let's pick up an Inquisitor, because I think if we run an Inquisitor, then it's what, like half a year to convert a province. Some of these very high development places, a bit more than half a year, but I think that should be good enough, and then we don't have to worry about religious ideas or anything. But okay, now we have this cleaned up. What's up next? That's only been a year. That's only been a year. I guess we have the claims on Hacienda. How are they looking? Okay, so they have Esmerain. That's just a OPM. Hondarak is the same. Oh, we could actually take Hondarak. Okay. Belcare is also an OPM. And then On Gold of War. On Gold of War are the only ones that are actually meaningful. Currently, they are butchering the Blade Marches. Well, I guess after we finished the Blade Marches, they are now going at them. They have 300k. But I guess we have to do this anyways at some point. Well, the alternative would be... Actually, who are you all allied with? Argordstun, an Arcadian, Athelair, Telgear. Could co-belligerate Nathalair. Okay, Argordstun. Well, okay, but Argordstun is also much diminished. Sure, we could do a war here. Alternatively, we still have claims on Busilar. They are guaranteed by Vern. And alright, the lizards now guarantee Busilar. That was a thing. Why are the Fetengonis also involved? Busilar is allied with the Fetengonis. Okay, so I guess, yeah, since Busilar has territories here, they have just literally befriended everyone in Sarhal. So before we can fight Busilar, we have to fight with these guys, most likely separately, because otherwise they're just gonna be way too annoying. And ooh, Full Mana has no manpower. Because I think... Right, there was the entire situation that they are now a junior partner. So both of these guys have sort of ruined their armies. Which I would say is our time to strike. Okay. So maybe no Empire fighting for now, maybe we move over to Sarhal. Because I did want to get a land connection with Badabi, because they are also guaranteeing, I think, a lot of A lot of people we want to fight. Yeah, they're allied to Vern, which is just hella annoying. So, sure, I guess time to move our armies eastwards. So, I think honestly all of you. We don't need any of you here in the north. And okay, yeah, we will need the transports. So, all of you can make your way over. Actually, we have an okay amount of armies here already. Are we really gonna need to? We get another army from here. Will we actually even need to call anyone else over? We have another army here. We might even... I think we can just leave these guys in the Empire, and they can just do whatever they do. I guess you go join up with the transport fleet, you go join up with the other frigates. I think, yeah, I think we can leave these armies in the Empire. And goddamn, look at Panoril. 6654. Now that's a general. Now that's a general. Okay, yeah, I think some of you can just do a bit of drilling. Yeah, sure, do some drilling. Do some drilling and these guys are gonna take care of everything. Plus, I think we can start recruiting more soldiers. Because soon enough we'll have another vote. And, well, we are basically on the point where we almost couldn't get the draft. So I guess we can get more stuff going. I guess sure we can recruit an army in Bolvar. And yeah, I think honestly the Artificer regiments, I think I will keep the ones I have, but mostly I will just forget about them. I don't think they're overly necessary. Like, I guess they don't really do anything for us, is the point. Okay, that's 20 of those. Cavalry, give me my 12 infantry. There we go. That's one army. And I guess we could poop out an army in Dostanor as well. Why not? Okay. There we go. 2 more armies coming right up. And yeah, I think for now I will keep sitting with 40,000. Though I guess what, the next military tech... Right, the next military tech is gonna push supply limit up again. So maybe at that point we'll increase to like 50k. And okay, we have gotten coal in what? 1, 2, 3... 3 provinces for now. And also a bunch of rivals became non-rivalable. Oh, I guess getting the institution just eliminated basically everyone. Now we can only rival the Command and the Lake Federation. Though I think at some point I will rival and fight them, but I would like to keep them around for now. Plus, I don't really care about the yearly loss of power projection from not having rivals. We have so much goddamn power projection that it basically doesn't matter. It is a shame, though, that we lost the rivalries against these guys. Would have been very nice. And okay, yes, so we have a lightship fleet here, which can do some more trade protecting. Anything good? Oh, Sigilin would be 36. Dostoyevsk would be 23. Actually, I think... Okay, all of you can first upgrade, and then I think I will split them in half. And we'll have some nice trade fleets here as well. Also, I think you can go to harbor. Upgrade. Oh yeah, and this army needs to get back up to our current standard. Got it. Okay, so many provinces though, so many provinces that need converting. Well, it's what we gotta do. It's what we gotta do. And also, how much do we now collect in Bay of Wines? We collect 74. That's nice. That's very nice. Also, how much ship space do we have? Not a whole lot, actually. Not a whole lot. I was thinking if we could get a battle fleet going on the eastern side in Hales and Rochen to maybe fight against these island people a bit better. Well, I think at some point we can build shipyards, boost it up again, the capacity. But for now, we can just live with what we have. Oh yeah, also Mukhokar just kind of exists here. We could quickly nab them. Yeah, get rid of that pink splodge in our territory. Oh, and it's time to change the seat of our court. So, which is honestly very good, because sitting in Istralair is basically pointless. So... Oh yeah, right, Anben cost is available once again. Which, honestly, it kind of seems so stupid that... Well, no, I guess it's reform progress growth and expand and administration cost. I guess both of them combined... I guess the idea would be that we basically finish our government reforms very soon. And then we could... I guess what we could start spamming expand administration, and since it makes it cheaper, we could use it more. Because I guess, well, government capacity is going to be a big thing for us. But I think not now. For now, let's go to... well, we kind of finished Jadanzar. I guess let's see, legitimately, which cities could it be worth it to upgrade? I guess which cities do we need to get to 50 development? That would be the big one. Because, so the mission I'm talking about is here at the very bottom. So, yeah, the setting sun and the rising sun, it will require a number of provinces to be at a certain development. Oh, and I'm actually stupid because Aistralair only needed to be 40 development. Bianfang and Arafquellen also need 40. And then Tianlo, Denijasar, and Sramaya need 50. That's in the east. Denijasar is 38. Sramaya is 34. Tianlo we don't have yet. Okay, and then what? Anben cost does need to be 55. Okay, and then everything else in the west needs to be 40. Askasur, Jadanzar, Bulvar, Brasan, Keterat. Okay, 40, and Anben cost 55, so... Keterat is almost there. Brasan is almost there. Bulvar is... Okay, all of these are almost at 40. Askasur is over 40. And how high? And okay, Anben cost is already at 50. Well, okay, I think that means we can go to something in the east. Okay, Sramaya gives movement speed and reinforce cost. That's okay. We are walking quite a few distances currently, so... Let's move to Sramaya. Sure. It's not the best bonuses, but I feel like at this point the city bonuses like the siege ability from Jadanzar and like the 10% CC from from Askasur, they're not that impactful anymore, so I think I would rather now move around for the much cheaper dev cost. Like, look at this, it knocked it all the way down to 36. Whereas previously this was like 60 to develop. Okay, so how much? So this was 50. This is one of the cities we need to get up to 50. Yes, Ramaya and Denijasar. I think I will wait until we have more capacity. We'll plug in the cheaper development. The capital battery complex. And yeah. Though I guess realistically we only need the batteries for a short time. We plug them in, we develop, and then we take them out. There is no point in keeping them. So realistically we could just deactivate something quickly, activate it, and then like switch it around like that. Which I think once we save up a bit more mana, I think I will do it that way. Okay, raiding party has been destroyed. Plumwall welcomes the Jadd. A temple is maybe is gonna get destroyed. I honestly couldn't give less of a shit about the temples anymore. They after the once the rending is over, they kinda just don't mean anything anymore. Also, let's start building furnaces. Yeah, look at this. Because yeah, if I understand correctly, the furnaces mean that they give 5% goods produced globally. If I'm not mistaken, is how that works. So, yeah, let's just start slapping them in wherever we get them. Because how many provinces with coal do we have? So, I guess we have a lot more, it's just the institution needs to actually spread there. Currently we have 3, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, actually we'll have a lot of coal. We will have a lot of coal, actually, now that I look at it. Well, we do control like a third of the world, so maybe that's understandable. Oh, we just loss of stability. Well, that's a big old shame. Just loss of stability. What can man do? Okay, and I guess... I don't know, 1 artillery is still finishing. Okay, expansion of a university. Goddamn, that's one hella expensive university. I don't think we need that. Sorry, artificers. Oh yes, and please split these armies up. And you will send over here. Yeah, we need to get rid of Muhakar, get rid of the single province of Yezelmora that's still holding on. And okay, but otherwise, I guess it's time to declare on full mana. Or do we declare on Shillong? I guess it literally doesn't matter who we declare on, but realistically, I want territory from full mana, so we will declare on them. Make it a great holy war, because, well, why not? And yes. Okay, so all of these armies, you chill, you go back to drilling. You can keep at it. There's no risk of anything really for you for the time being. So send this army down. This army is done. Once they stay in the area, we might use you against Arofquillin soon enough. And then over here, well, let's just start storming in. Get the War Wizard in. Everyone else just push in. General died. Oh, Admiral. Oh no, I think that was... No, that was our main... That was our main fighting Admiral. No, he was a real good one. That one was a real lad. Or lass. I don't remember. Was it a she-admiral? Sag. Though I think our navy tradition is starting to pick up. 43, not half bad. Not half bad. Okay, so defeating these guys, the Sherlock Mengi, they do have defensive ideas. Oh, plus they have luck. They are a lucky nation. And I guess maxed out power projection helps. Okay, so it's gonna be a slight bit slower going through these territories. But well, a bit slow. It's only a bit slower, not, I don't know, it shouldn't be actually too substantial. And okay, we are in place here. Sorry, Muhakar, but you are kind of just a small little guy. And okay, this is gonna... all the drills are gonna keep getting cancelled, and that is gonna annoy me to no end. Oh yes, also we need to activate forced march on these new armies. Actually, just stay here. Forced march. Get moving. Okay, yeah, the Fulmanen, they are gonna start invading the swamp area, but I think I'm not overly worried about that. Okay, sure. Another general dies. No, you were literally working on a siege. How do you do that? Why, well, okay, they, I guess, died of dysentery, as one does. Died of goddamn dysentery. And that's little Muhakar. Sorry, little one, but I had to do it. I'm sorry, little one. Oh my god, they literally... oh, they have actually 4 forts in a line here. Oh, I didn't notice this. That's a bit annoying. Also, I think I will actually plug the new general into this army so that they can do some training. Do some drilling as well, just like everyone else. Actually, I will send this army over to deal with Yezlmora. Dame's deposit exhausted. Gets replaced with, like, livestock. Very sad. Livestock isn't exactly a prime good, if I dare say so. Okay, yeah, looks like their forces are fully concentrated on Trade goods, studying, more livestock. Well, okay, yeah, that's again not the most perfect thing. Oh, and we have a debate ready. Well, sure. So, debates. Sailor... Honestly, there are things which are good besides the draft. There are good things. Like reducing army maintenance by 10% would be like 50 extra crowns a month actually. That would be pretty big. 15% trade efficiency. And also global trade power, that would also be a lot of money. Shit, but you know, the draft is the draft. It is just unparalleled goodness. So I think at least, well, we can see. We'll do a draft on this one, and then maybe depending on once the next vote rolls around, maybe we can consider something else. Maybe we can actually consider picking up, I don't know, just some other actual bonus. One more, sure, we can lose 0.4. Okay, that's the draft done. Lovely. Love me draft. Oh, and there we go. Actually, renowned in conjuration. I wasn't even paying that much attention, but I guess we got there. Which means, well, we need to keep studying. So, I guess since we got up to renowned conjuration, I was mostly doing this because I want to see what the summon patron could be all about. So, I guess let's go up to legendary conjuration. Yeah, sure. The alternative would be getting also renowned divination. Honestly, divination could also be good. It does have scrying neighbors, simply at talented. Okay, and then these all others are really expensive. And there is the funny foresight, which is quite something. Well, I guess actually scrying neighbors. Neighboring countries will have the fog of war on all their provinces lifted. It doesn't say that warfare would prevent that or anything, so I guess let's actually, sure, let's go into divination. And then we'll get that up to renowned, maybe, and then we'll do it like that. Sure. Sure. Oh, shit. Okay, I do need to be a little bit careful here. There is a lot of stuff in the area, just about everywhere. Because I assume they will have bought... okay, no, they still are at 100k. Okay, yeah, Sherlock Mengi has bought up to 500,000 troops. So, how many of those are mercenaries? Asking for a friend. Ah, yes, 300. 300 mercenaries. Oh, Christ almighty, yes, of course. Of course. Of course, we're rocking 400 mercs, 300 mercs, I don't know, all the mercs. All the mercs which are gonna be dying of attrition and dying of dysentery and dying of, well, just about everything. Dying from our tanks, because we have tanks. That's never not gonna be funny. Okay, stay here for now. Oh, we are at... ah, because these provinces are Sherlock Mengi provinces. We are not at war with these, Bosson Kikon. They have been split up so horrifically. Oh, and they actually are at peace with everyone. So maybe we will abuse that. But I guess for now, we can take these provinces. And okay, we are next to Yezelmora. Sorry to tell ya, buddy, but I'm gonna take ya. Quickly wipe them out. In other places, keep drilling. We'll maybe work up some drill. And then, well, the armies will just be better when we go into a fight with them. Cool like that. Guaranteed. Okay, Vern is again guaranteed by Ben. Oh, and actually, okay, the war against Vern is over. Nothing got taken. They are guaranteed. We still have our peace treaty until 31. Also, I did see our peace with the command has ended. Oh no, it's actually not ended yet. It was until 3rd. Okay, we have a year. We still have a year until that's over. So hopefully we should be able to, I guess not finish this in a year's time, but roughly start bringing it towards an end. Okay. Yeah, this is just a veritable Maginot Line, basically. And okay, we have blasted through here, so I'll say I want to start taking some fights. We have our armies right here. We could jump them in the swamps. It's not perfect. It would be better to attack them while they are sieging some of our forts. But... well, I'm pretty sure we should be fine as is. Also, look at this. 200,000 stacking in one singular province. The attrition... okay, yeah, and they don't have anything that reduces their attrition, so that is simply disgusting. Yeah, they have already lost 70,000 in attrition. Well, and there goes Yezelmora. Now we have the entirety of the swamp. We have all the swamp. And yes, honestly, yes, all of you rock in. Just get in there. Well, okay, they do have a lot as well. But we have quite a few reinforcements coming up. Oh, and the last learning of an elder. I'm pretty sure this is the last learning of an elder. We are 666. And more than that. More than that. Now being 666 and just about the best one can be, we can pronounce that Elazar I is indeed the child of the sun. The elves and humans who profess a belief in the Regent Court often spoke of a divine avatar. Of divine avatars. People imbued with the power and even being of a god. The Corinites took this a step further, inventing a whole mythology about Agrados's fall and Corin's rebirth. We never gave them much attention or credence, and indeed it is beyond us why they spend so much time discussing gods that perished millennia ago. But with Elazar I's rule of our nation, some have recalled those heathen musings, and wondered if there was not a grain of truth buried amidst their false beliefs. For if there was ever a single person since Jahair within whom Sarhal seemed to imbue his power, it would be the Divine Herald. In grace, fortitude, brilliance, strength, radiance, sheer power, no monarch before can compare. His only rival is the sun itself, and under his reign, the Jadd Empire, all of Halan, shall never be the same. So we currently have we have a lesser version of that already, which I wanted to see. What bonuses did that give us currently? If only I could find that between the 50 different bonuses that we have. Well, chances are I won't even find it. Yeah, okay, I think that bonus is buried somewhere even further down. So, I don't quite remember what the Voice of Sarhal already gives us, but here we will get more missionary strength, we'll get more tolerance of the true faith, province war score cost, years of separatism, and yearly absolutism. All of that is just fantastic, and we need all of it. Well, the yearly absolutism is worthless, but all the rest is perfect. I guess we can take a look quickly. So yeah, the 2 tolerance of the true faith is gonna be just entirely new. And okay, we'll get 1% missionary strength. And then I think the separatism and the province war score cost is just absolutely new. So there we go. That's this mission is the singular requirement why at the start of the campaign I was messing so much to get a magician heir, because both of these require that we are a big old powerful mage. Okay, so yeah, 2 more happiness across the board, more missionary strength. Isn't that just beautiful? And okay, yeah, currently this fight isn't going super stellar. Well, we are taking the -2 penalty from being in the swamp, but in the end, what, 30? Well, okay, I guess it worked out. Not the best of engagements, especially considering that these troops didn't even have the time to show up. Well, because I assume they retreated. Okay. Oh, and here is the Fulmanan capital. Well, sure, take that. Oh yeah, also, do we have... For this war, I guess we definitely could use... Do we have war magic? we do have war magic already ongoing, so that's good to know. Then I guess, okay, you split up a little bit, recover manpower. Yeah, fighting, I need to fight them on like on our own castles. Then we could actually do a lot of damage. If we take the -2 penalty, then that's no good. And okay, I think I need to send some reinforcements for sieging their capital, because, well, they might try and relieve that. They might try and do some siege relief. Okay, well, yeah, they are splitting up major time. Ooh, well, we definitely could take the fight on this fort, because we control that, and that is a shadow swamp. That's absolutely going to hurt them. No, don't pass through there. Go around the back. Yes, much nicer. Plus also a river crossing. This is much better. Look at those numbers. Oh, we wiped out 50k. Actually, no, that's not 50k. That is 70k. As easy as that. As easy as that. Okay, now let these armies pass by. Split up a bit again, because attrition is not good. And honestly, do we want to do a jump here? They do have... Okay, they have a shitload of mercenaries waiting. Okay, not yet. I will wait a bit until we get some other troops around. Okay, plus we will catch another big old mercenary army that just doesn't have a general. And they get absolutely massacred. Yup. Going about as expected. And then I guess just engage them on all fronts at this point. I'm pretty sure we have cut down their mercenary recruit army. Yeah, we have cut down like 200k troops. There also goes like half of the Fulmanen soldiers. Yeah, we're definitely getting places. Oh yeah, that Fulmanen army actually got wiped out even. Ooh, 1500? Sure, give me 1500 men. So now, question is, how far do we have to go with all of this fighting? How far? Yeah, okay. We could end them being in a partnership, but that would be 100 war score, which also I think I think them like full mana being a junior partner doesn't really change that much for us. It does make it more problematic to take territory because we can't fight them separately. But I think really in the grander scheme of things, it doesn't affect us a whole lot. Also, yeah, my plan was I need a connection. I want a connection down here. So, I feel like I will at least take a snake. Take a bit of a snake down here. And then I think we will see how much else we can pick up. Like, take this little... I don't know... yeah, just this little territory. And then I guess we can start chomping away at the northern areas. Simply because this is sort of blocking us. It has been blocking us quite a bit. And also we can get a... I would like to pick up a land connection with these blue guys. And then we could fight them and take their land as well. But okay, obviously we are gonna need more... Well, I think we will soon capture the capital of Fulmana, and then I need to find the capital of Shelokmengi. Which actually, where the hell? Okay, here it is, Berfan. Okay, so we're right there. We'll get one capital and then we will strike at the other. Okay, and they have simply left 60,000 general-less soldiers. It will mean we will have to cross a river and into the swamp, but they literally don't have a general. They will die instantly. Yep, there goes the Fulmanan capital. Which I guess into Brennan into their capital we go. Into the next one. And there we go, engaging the mercenaries. Well, yeah, just without a general, plus they are mercenaries, well, they just absolutely do not stand a chance. Okay, and then I guess these armies keep moving. We need to take that fort, and then I guess you can stay. Oh shit, I did not notice. Well, assholes, retreat from that, can you? Oh, 6 more days, well that sucks major balls. I did not notice that our army on their capital is actually... Well, okay, this army is actually gonna get wiped out. One more day if they hold for one... Okay, retreat. Well, okay, not... Yeah, definitely not perfect. Should have paid a bit more attention to that. But, well, I think one slight loss is acceptable considering that the entire rest of the war is an absolute stomp. Yeah, 135k losses versus 400k. I mean, I'm sorry, but that's just... Well... Yeah, what do I need to say? Just something, isn't it? I guess I will have to divert some of these armies we have in the south. Some of them will get diverted to the north to deal with their armies and in the new capital area. Okay, you get behind some safe walls and just replenish. That army is out of the fighting for now. Okay, India, keep converting all the more expensive provinces. Just, yeah, dealing with like 4 religions, all like three religions all at once. That sure is something. Why is there no supply limit? I hate dealing with no supply limit. I guess these armies keep pressing south. You can come to the side. And okay, looks like they are on the run once again, more or less. So, do we have a good... Oh, I guess I don't have a single of our good siege okay, the War Wizard. War Wizard, get replaced. Come here to the front lines. We need you on the siege. We need you on the siege. Get all of you up closer. And okay, there goes our truce with the command, but I think all of this should be finishable relatively soon. We can wipe out... Oh, and actually this looks like it's a proper army, not just mercs. Well, whatever it was, it's non-existent now. And okay, down to the capital we go. I think at this point I just want to capture their capital and whatever else we can get until then. And then we're gonna switch over... Well, I'm just gonna... I think I should be able to get as much as I need / want from them. Oh, shit. Well, okay, they once again have to be careful. They once again have troops on their capital. I guess that much could be expected. And okay, we can get another age ability. Well, yeah, at this point we are sort of running out of age abilities that we really need. I guess just a naval engagement. Sure. It's the last combat-related one. Okay, and they have left their capital. They have left their capital. It's ripe for the taking. And yeah, now they're also in low war enthusiasm. all is coming up our way. All's coming up right our way. What do we have here? A advisor. Let them stay where they want to stay. And okay, that's another capital taken. So yeah, they both have low war enthusiasm, 64 war score. I think we should be capable of taking just about everything that I really care about. We can take another fort along the way here for some control. Taking the coastline would be very neat. Oh, also, sure, let's pick up... We can just pick up an island. Without even having to fight for it. I sure will do that. And then, okay, give me this territory. Along here. So now we can... Okay, and also, am I okay with going with overextending? I guess overextending for these guys would be a bit of a waste. We already have 12.6. I guess, yeah, I think usually I would now be fine with overextension, but for doing it for these guys is a bit pointless. They're not really important enough to warrant getting overextension. Getting overextension for them. Sure, we can pick up something like that. A few forts, we will cut them up. We will now get a harbor down here in the south. Yeah, just, I guess, chewing away at them. Could take a bunch of money, but I think I will rather leave the peace on the shorter end. Or actually, how long would this peace end up being? Until 42, or until 30, I guess until 40. Until 40 or 42. Actually, give me the money. Conquering all of this isn't a priority. So give me the money. We'll be out for a bit longer. And yeah, end outcome 1 versus 3 loss-wise. And in battle... 1 versus KD of 1-6. Yep. And I think if we didn't have that one bad battle, we lost like 20,000 there, so it actually would be like 110 KD wise. Okay. Okay, now we have this tail end down here, which maybe is gonna be a bit annoying to keep that from having revolts, but I think we took a few forts. These northern parts are all safe. I guess this very tail end is maybe gonna get a revolt or something. But realistically, we should be able to... Maybe I even will just leave one army down here for just to keep an eye on things. And then everyone else start moving towards the command. This army will also stay in the fields, just for rebel purposes. Now, up against the command, I guess it would be good to get our full might. It would be good to get our full might online and into the area. Okay, and I'm once again out of tea. Very thirsty today. Well, I guess it is warm day. The sun is coming out more and more again. Well, I guess it is the end of May. Would expect that it should be at least somewhat sunny. Okay. So yeah, the command. As far as the command goes, they are keeping up. They are just building a bigger and more ludicrous army. So we have to keep thinking about that. We will be able to call in the Lake Federation, so that's cool. I doubt they're gonna do much, but it's a lot of territory, and at least they will be a good old, big old buffer. Which should take some of the command's attention. But I guess it would be best if we sent over... all the armies we have. I would rather spend the time walking. Also, now that we have Force March for free, walking isn't that much of a problem. Ooh, also I didn't see we have new uniforms. We have like actual... I guess these aren't even... Are these Napoleonic style uniforms? I guess I don't know, what would this be based on the most? Like Grenadiers? I think these are like Grenadier helmets. Well, either way, stop drilling. Okay, some of these units honestly got up to 50 drill. That's... Well, that's 13% less damage taken. That's definitely nothing to scoff at. So I will send... Do you have a walking path? Okay, no, you also need to be transported. Yeah, it looks like we have to do everything with transport ships now. Well, you for one can walk down here. And I guess the rest does have to be picked up by transports. And, okay, how many... We could pick up, like, two... like, two infrastructure ideas. I guess we are getting a lot of money again, and we could get cheaper construction. So, sure, let's pick up some... Oh, I guess corruption and whatnot is making it slightly more expensive. 200. Because, yeah, I guess the next admin technology is still quite a bit away. So let's try and finish infrastructure ideas before we pick up the next admin tech. So how much do we pay in state maintenance? Okay, yeah, state maintenance is not a lot, so reducing that doesn't mean a whole lot, but prosperity growth is good. And then 10% construction cost is gonna save us a lot. And then the dev cost. I will leave the rest for later. We'll see how much how much coring the command is gonna cost. We only have 200 in the bank. I would like to avoid running out accidentally. Plus, we don't need the dev cost right now, right away. Okay, trade ships are here. So just, I guess, move them over to like the coast of Sarhal, and they will walk the rest of the way. The atmospheric engine. Coal, iron, and copper provinces are now more likely to trigger industrialization events. And Ishuden gets production. I don't think Ishuden is one of our provinces, but sure. Building on older experimental air pumps, an inventor from Ishuden has created a new type of engine that uses steam pressure to pump water out of wet mines. The atmospheric engine now enables mining where it was previously not possible, and has greatly increased the efficiency of coal and metal mines in our country. Yes, sounds cool. Okay, you start heading. Really, now that I consider it, maybe I will leave the 2 armies here. Oh, so yeah, you keep drilling. I will leave the 2 armies in the Dame's Crown, because I think otherwise it will take too long for them to just make their way over. Plus, I don't think they're gonna be entirely necessary for fighting the command. And also, at some point it would be nice to start basically having like 2 continental armies, one in the east, one in the west. Do it that way. What's this again? The carvings of the ancestors? Are they monkeys? Are they goblins? Currently, we definitely need admin tech. Those are goblins, definitely. What do you mean you're seeing monkeys there? Are you crazy? Grain. Oh yeah, another Dame's tier. All the Dame's tier is getting just exhausted. That's a bit of a shame. Also, yes, we need to move over some of these. Okay, so you go to Sigilin. You protect trade in... not the Bay of Wines. I guess here, Dostanetsk. Sure. Yeah, also, have we... what are we still coring? Because religious-wise, we need... Okay, we now need to focus on converting this area. Which is, yep, all doable. Because that's gonna give us our sweet, sweet claims on the Deepwood. I'll see you, I can ship. You I can ship as far as possible. Okay, we are getting some rebels. Okay, yeah, the Corvurians and Krathanoris. I guess I have to leave. Okay, sure, this army, ship them back. Ship them back. We're gonna leave them here for rebel suppression. Then again, no, actually, we will ship over one of the armies from the Dame's Crown for rebel suppression purposes. So you just start making your way back to there, and then quickly let's go pick up one of these Dame's Crown divisions. That's what they're gonna be called now, divisions, fancy and all. And, okay, sure, buildings. I guess I keep forgetting, we need more buildings. Buildings everywhere. Okay, I guess first, are there universities in all the cities that we need to dev? I would assume the answer should be yes. We need a university in Brassan. We do not have a university here. Now that's crazy, and same goes for Denijasar. Well, I guess, yeah, I guess we took these places long before universities were a thing, and the AI also hadn't built them. Here everything has them. Okay, cool. Town halls. That's an easy one. We need town halls just about everywhere. We'll never have enough town halls. We're always gonna need more of them. Plus, this is also the slowest process, because the game is admittedly chugging a little bit, plus me streaming it doesn't help. So clicking through all of these takes a hot minute. Here, let's finish all the ones that give us a reduction of 5. Sure, I'll leave it at that. That's a lot of town halls. I guess it would be best to recall our trade fleet prematurely. I have activated the one that they return to the ports in wartime, but I'm pretty sure that they're gonna get caught out by one of these fleets. So let's just manually recall them. Let's just manually recall them back into harbor. And soon enough, all the armies are gonna start arriving in the command area. And okay, we're gonna need to... Oh shit, Ungol War. Orcish slave trade banned in Cannor. In what started as a radical Corinite idea, the outlawing of Orcish slavery in Cannor was eventually passed by a conglomeration of Anbennarian powers for instead purely commercial and political reason, to curtail the influence of their western colonial rivals in Lancenor, and more importantly to halt rise of burgeoning great powers in Escan, such as Ungol. While this did not abolish the act of Orcish slavery, but merely the trade, in the short term it actually made Orcish slaves rarer, and thus more expensive for the benefit of many homegrown slavers of alien tier, to the chagrin of the Escani counterparts. So slaves get a doubled price increase for 25 years, and Ungol loses a hefty chunk of money. Oh, and finally these pieces have finished, so yeah, the blade marches are not looking too hot. Some provinces got released from them, but honestly not that much territory changed hands. Yeah, it doesn't look like a whole lot happened. Okay, you just split up a little bit so that you're not attritioning each other all the way. We have good manpower recovery now, but still not enough of a reason to just pointlessly lose men. Okay, now they should be a little bit split up. Start walking again. And okay, yeah, everyone else is mostly reaching. We are mostly reaching the front lines. Oh, you need to be... You, sir, need to be force marching. Everyone does that here. It's the new popular thing to do. Walk really fast. It's really in. And okay, the command. Let's see. How are they doing? So, obviously, yes, all of their fighting forces are their actual fighting forces. Their manpower recovery, no doubt, is insane. They still have... Okay, they have middling siege... Actually, no, I think they have... Okay, they have once again lost... Okay, no, that's siege ability. But okay, defensiveness, yeah. They have lost some defensiveness again. They have lost... Because I think they were at like 70 or 80. So now they are again down to 50. They keep switching things around. No professionalism still. Okay, they almost match us in morale. They have, for some reason, though, gone up to... They have gained, like, 10 discipline. Which that I definitely do not like. Yeah, they have gained, like, 10 discipline. Oh, I guess they do have a discipline advisor now. I assume they have a discipline advisor instead of a defensiveness advisor. And something else which they currently have going on. I guess they haven't yet gotten a new idea group. So well, yeah, I guess actually, yeah, this war might be... I'm still quite... I don't know. I trust our forces, I trust my generals and everything, and again, our siege ability is very good. Their capital is very close to the front line, plus they don't have a fort on it. So we should be able to just get into the capital real quick, as we always do, and then get a bonus for all the other sieges. But, well, we'll see. Okay, and our rebel suppression army has arrived. Okay, where do we have... Do we have a war wizard here? Yes, we have a war wizard. You're gonna be leading the charge into the first forts. Get ready for that. Oh, there we go. Uprising. We'll quickly deal with that. Bum, 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 bum. There goes that. And then get ready somewhere in the middle once the Corvurians pop. And okay, I think at this point, yes, almost all the armies have arrived. Which means, let's get this started. No point in waiting anymore. Okay, we won't be able to do a Great Holy War, because I do want to call the Lake Federation in. Actually, yeah, calling the Lake Federation in is gonna make it, Oh no, wait, I can! They have... What war have you gotten yourself into? Okay, well, at least it's not a big one. But I feel like imperialism might just be better here. Liberation of vassals. Sure, just imperialism. Or then again, you know what? No. Because maybe I will be inclined to free the Ashjakumans. Well, free them so that we can kill them ourselves. Because I think their territory... Yeah, we should be easily able to take them in one war when we get to it. Because we have a side mission. We have a side mission here, the Strength of a Demon. Which is, we have to have all the Horned Ogre provinces in our territory. And this will give us a very large tolerance increase with them. And also just shock damage for 25 years. Which is cool. But we'll see how expensive that's gonna be, because I want to take territory from the command. That's more of a priority. But sure, Great Holy War, call in the Lake Federation. And boom, there we go. Our one singular army can keep drilling. Then again, they are almost full on drill. So maybe that's not super useful. And then, okay, just get in there. Get in there. So no doubt they're gonna receive us very warmly. Oh, they still haven't upgraded some of their forts. That's... I won't say no. If some things here are still unupgraded. And honestly, we can do some double stacking with armies. And okay, yeah, our siege ability is very good against them. And if we stack in some double armies, we get a lot more artillery bonus. We should smash through almost instantly. Oh, and that's a 230... They literally have 230,000 regiments in a single army, and they take no attrition. They take basically no attrition by having a 225 weight army in a 53 supply region. Well, I guess they have, what, 25, they have 76... They have a 91% attrition reduction. Huh. So yes, I guess we can say that attrition literally just doesn't exist for them. That sure is cool. So what, I guess the big question though is, what are they gonna decide to do with this army now? Who are they gonna attack? What will they do? Okay, they will fight. Okay, they will fight us in their capital. Which is definitely not perfect, but we can reinforce. And I think... I have a feeling I want to take this. Oh, we are escaping. We are theoretically escaping. But no, let's take the fight. Let's take the fight. We could theoretically literally take the city. I guess take the... Oh, they stopped the attack. Stop being so indecisive. Well... Oh, okay, this army doesn't have that good of a general. It's only a 3-5. Honestly, I think once we siege their capital and some of these provinces, I will just try to beat this army. And okay, they are once again attacking. Also, I see we are full on military power. Which, let's check again. Can we do... Okay, we have run out of war magic, so this was very important to check. So we once again have war magic going. Also... What was it? Enchantment? Enchant the military, get more morale of armies. Let's do that. Let's do that, and okay, that's a little bit of military freed up. And Corvurian separatists, and I just saw we did indeed... Okay, we indeed took their capital, and they once again cancelled the attack. I need to catch them myself at this point. Okay, also, yeah, the Jade March is attacking us in the rear, which is definitely annoying. I could send over literally 1 or 2 armies and fully wipe them out, but at the same time, I sort of want to deal with, well, this entire shit show. They have pulled up 400,000 troops. But they're just... They're kind of not doing anything with them, and this is exceedingly annoying. Okay, we are taking one fort after another. This is full-on maneuver warfare now. Well, they are being a bit cheeky with where they assign and don't assign generals. Honestly, if we catch these armies while they don't have assigned any generals, well, we wouldn't... the general would join the fight at some point, but we definitely could cause damage in the first few phases of combat while the general is still not present. And I think that could definitely cause some harm. Okay, they are planning to attack us here. Okay, now, okay, they're planning to attack us just about everywhere. Yeah, this is the one slight problem being an actual human trying to deal with the AI. Is that, well, the AI just kind of does these stupid instantaneous decision changes, which does mean it ends up being a bit of a pain in the ass when you're trying to be careful, I'd say, at least. Also, the AI doesn't have to deal with lag, does it now? So, like, are you attacking or are you not attacking? What are you doing? Like, what? Like, they literally keep switching things on a dime. Oh, I hate it so much. Also, they have rocked up. I think this is literally their entire army, isn't it? They have 700k, so 1, 2, 400. That's that's 600k. Okay, so they still have 100k somewhere, but otherwise this is basically everything that they have. Which they keep running around, not actually committing to anything. Which does mean I end up sitting here taking attrition because I'm preparing these big old attacks. Okay, these 100k. These 100k we are absolutely taking. Yep, we will catch them. They won't get reinforced all that quickly because we have cut off the way with the forts. It will take them at least a little time to arrive. And there is the potential that we could outright delete this army before reinforcements arrive. And that is how you delete 100,000 command troops. And we only lost, what, 10k? Oh. Okay, so again, I don't know why the AI doesn't give generals to its armies, because I would imagine the command can have like 15 generals or something, and they only field like 4 or I don't know. Well, definitely not their maximum. They're definitely not fielding as much as they could have. Okay, split our armies up once again. And well, I don't care how good their manpower regeneration speed is. We deleted a 1/7 of their entire forces in one quick battle. So... And okay, well, okay, it looks like they are coming in for... I don't think we will escape from this one. And this will actually be a proper general, so this might be problematic, but... Sure, I will commit. Okay, they're not committing. They're not committing fully. That's huge. Or, well, maybe they will be. These armies, get down here quick. Oh, no, no, no. Are they? No, they're not. No, no, they're not committing. Well, sure, that means they are afraid. If they don't commit... It does mean that they are afraid of us. So, as soon as they do have a general, we can't wipe them out. And we do take casualties, but we definitely inflict more than we take. So what was that? 30,000 casualties for... Was that 60... 80,000? Okay, so that's 1 versus 3. That's definitely good. That's definitely good. Again, maybe not pitch perfect, but we can only expect so much when fighting the goddamn command. Would it be worth it jumping one of these armies? Like, this is almost entire... Like, this is a lot of artillery, but no front line. I think we can definitely jump these guys. Okay, get every army which is actually somewhat intact. Get every army which is somewhat intact and throw them in there. Meanwhile, the rest of you split up a bit. Start recovering. Ooh. Gnomish Tricks. Wait, Gnomish Tricksters entering Istra Lair? They already are here. But sure, we will welcome them again. I will welcome them again. And okay, we actually deleted that army. So if it's small enough, we can stack wipe them. Okay, War Wizard, come through here. We need to keep going along the river. Also, I did notice that we didn't when we captured their capital, we didn't destroy their HQ. I guess it's once again the scenario that they haven't had enough time to re-establish it, so there wasn't anything to burn down to begin with. Now, I have to say, I don't much like the fact that the Lake Federation isn't helping one bit, though. Or well, at least I expected the command to put some focus on them. Instead, it looks like the command is just 100% homed in on us. And the same goes for the Onis and the Jade March. They're just ravaging our northern parts. Also, we are almost full on military power again. Well, I guess what? Develop some cities. Now, Arif Quillen is already dev'd. How much was it until we get... We could almost get the battery complex. Well, throw in a few points. Won't hurt anyone. Okay, readjust a bit. So how low are they? They're down to 500k and nothing in the manpower reserve. And I think it was good that we took the draft. If we hadn't taken the draft, this would have likely gotten hairy. Yeah, like I don't like these 100k stacks just walking about. Never knowing when they might jump us. When they might decide to do something. Also, let's see how much... Like, I want to see how much will this cost us. Because what exactly do I want to take? I want to take these provinces along the river. Ideally, I was thinking we could take all of them in a single war. It should be possible. It's not that many of them, all things considered. So it's, I think, these ones... We definitely will need more war score. But... okay, I think that would be all the ones we need for the mission. Yes, for the mission that is all we need. And surprisingly enough, okay, that's only 37 war score and 82 overextension. It's not nearly as much as I was expecting. So we could do some other things. For example, yes, how expensive would it be to cancel their subjects? Okay, actually, cancelling the Onis is only 24 war score. So we could do that quite cheaply. The Jade March is 63. Which is... actually, we could just perfectly squeeze in the Jade March. But I don't really care about the Jade March. I do care about getting the Onis separated from them. So, well, I think all of that said and done, we just keep... well, we just keep sieging. We just keep trying to move forward. Forward and through. Up and at them. Move all the replenishing armies up as well as the front line is pushing closer. Wait, what's this? Oh shit, Pearl's Edger separatists have moved over. Sure, we will get this army embarked and deal with that. Okay, get in on that. I will just never understand how the command manages to recover after every of these wars that we do. It feels like we occupy so much territory, like how does their economy manage to recover? Or I guess the economy doesn't even, it feels like it doesn't even get damaged in the first place. Just whatever we do here is like, I don't know, they just swat it away, take out 10 loans, and get back in it. And okay, actually, yeah, the Ordia region is very small. So that will actually... okay, we've 3 provinces left, we convert those, and we'll be able to complete a mission. So I guess that means we're back to just converting everything. Converting everything as we go. Oh. Coal. Yes, coal. As soon as coal pops up somewhere, instantly build a furnace. Yeah, that's another castle taken. I guess we're literally just moving along the river, taking all the fortifications. Okay, this is the second disease outbreak on this goddamn mountain fort, though. Would be nice if we dealt with that a bit quicker. I don't like being next to the fog of war. A sacking. Honestly, we don't need any more army professionalism. We are maxed out again, so just punish the perpetrators. Okay, they're low now. Okay, we can almost get the territorial gains, but that means we still need more. We need a lot more. Well, there are a lot more forts that can be taken. Plus, I guess at some point I do have to send an army around and just wipe out all of these that are invading us in the back. Which honestly, let's do that with these forces. Pull them off of the front line. Okay, you can siege the fort. You guys come up here. There's also the command. The command has moved away somewhere. One prediction is that they have switched over to that they are potentially now sieging down all the territories of the Lake Federation, because they haven't popped up here in the north. So maybe they have gone... I don't know, maybe we beat them up enough that they are switching targets, though I don't know if the AI would do it that way. Okay, yeah, they are running off now. Oh, I think I saw a quick blick of some armies in this fog of war, for whatever reason. Hacks. Definitely. Big time cheats. Oh, well, yeah, yep, that's 100k. That's 100k. That means they're walking in the area. Have to be a bit careful with that. Okay, yep, they have. Okay, that's two. Okay, looks like wherever they had run off to, they are returning. They are returning, but potentially we could squeeze out all we need before they manage to, I don't know, unsiege a lot of territory. And okay, we need to split up a bit here. Take those two armies, take these two armies, split them up. Another castle taken. If we take Gushibi, we'll be able to cut off this peninsula and coastline. And yep, that's one Oni army wiped out. We can definitely wipe out the Jade Force regiment here. Okay, I guess you admittedly unsiege this city. Don't chase them. I'm not gonna overly chase the goblins. I mostly just wanted them out of our land, so that they stop occupying shit. And yeah, that's a leaderless goblin army. Well, they are gonna last for, I don't know, the entirety of 5 seconds. Yep, as I said, 5 seconds is about the longest they lasted. Okay, we're up to 55 war score. So, yes, I definitely will want them to cancel their subjects of Asjakuma. We almost can get that as well. That's gonna be very nice. And then I would like to squeeze out more territory, up to like 100% overextension. Because we do have a bunch more claims, not just what I'm currently taking. Just around the river is what we primarily need. The rest is like the icing on top. Okay, that's retaken. Retake these, some random provinces. Everything that we capture back gives us more stuff that we can potentially take from them. Even if these are just basic provinces. Oh, and there go the cores. Nice, actually, we are just about to peace out, and the previous cores just about finished. So we'll be able to jump around quite nicely. Though I just noticed that corruption is not doing too hot, because I guess we are now basically hovering a constant substantial amount of overextension. Which does mean, it would be nice to maybe turn up the amount we spend on rooting out corruption. It would be expensive. But how much would be okay, the max is a bit too much. Let's say, yeah, let's go up to like 0.5 yearly corruption reduction. It's expensive, but well, yeah, it's, I don't want to rack up too much corruption. Okay, send in... You know, sure, send in another one. Okay, there goes Tianlo. Okay, Tianlo is the last, I think, important fort that we will be taking. So let's see, how much else can we... Also, what were our claims? Our claims are all over this area. Well, I guess we just take... Oh, actually, yeah, we can definitely take everything that neighbors the Onis. Okay, that would be 99 overextension. And also just about as much as we can take right now, right away. So I think we can easily leave it at that. That's 100 power. Actually, the Lake Federation also gets 100 power projection, and the command loses 200. Well, there they go. No more power projection for them. And yeah, all in all, just perfect. We get, most importantly, we get everything that we need for the missions. It does look not super nice. but we are also taking away one of their subjects. That's a big exchange here. So, boom. And, well, yeah, honestly, at the end, in the battles, we had 60,000 casualties, they had 340. So, still, very good. I guess it was mostly very lucky that we caught that one army without a general entirely. That was the best engagement of it all. Okay, we have carved away... We have carved away some decent territory, because the provinces along the city, along the river, are by far the richest in these territories, so here's hoping that it affects them at least a little bit, but no doubt they will just keep going up, as they always do, and it actually won't mean anything to them. It would be nice if at some point the command actually started showing some noticeable problems, or at least a decline, not just this steadily increase, which they keep showing. And so, okay, now they have lost... Yeah, they only have the Jade March left over. And the peace with Ashjakuma is gonna be for 15 years, actually. Okay, so they're gonna be at peace with them for 15 years, which is 3 years more than us. We are at peace until 44. So we have 12 years until we have to strike the command again. Meanwhile, Ashjakuma... okay, so our peace, our truce with them expires right at the same time as our truce with the command expires. So we're gonna see how we're gonna manage all that. But it's definitely something. Also, now the command is gonna have less mobility, because they can't just cut through here. Okay, let's get... let's get everyone out of their territory, and it's gonna be just about perfectly time to call it for today. Okay, and we got the dragon hobgoblins. Yes, sure. Come on, lads, everyone move it. Oh, and there we go, also invention finishes right on time. Arithmetons. Though mathematics, the simple act of using numbers, is something many will encounter over the course of their lives, some select professions make far greater use of it than others. An architect, for example, will be making extensive use of arithmetic to ensure his constructions do not collapse. This has been the greatest problem with grand constructions, that it takes a very long time to complete this math and verify it. The arithmetons present the solution to this particular problem. These peculiar automatons are shaped like humans, with workable hands and sufficient dexterity to utilize writing material. Additionally, they possess a significant calculating machine within their head, similar to a brain. When properly taught, an arithmeton can be directed to review calculations and produce the correct result if the details of the problem have been made sufficiently clear. Okay. And that means we can, one invention finished, we can start up another. Oh, and also we do have enough capacity now to put another invention in. Okay, so let's fund them once more. What are our options? Plane of water teleporters, yes, we know those. Spark drive rifles, that's only for artificers. Artificer exo arms are also for artificers, and arcane blasters are also only for artificer regiments. So... Oh, but arcane blasters are tier 2. Okay, so for the simple fact that they are tier 2, we will research those. And also, yes, as for plugging in something... I think it's gonna be... Yeah, I think it's gonna be the Arcane Battery Capital Complex. We can start... we can start deving some of those provinces a bit more. Because, yeah, the techs are... The technologies are still a bit ahead of time. And, well, I guess, except for admin, that we can spend on infra. But sure, for now, we will plug in much cheaper development. Okay, that's active. And also, how much does this cost now? Also, a new province has coal. Well, okay, this first needs to be cored. Yes, where is our capital? 31. Yep, it's active. I guess we won't really get it cheaper at any point, so let's plug in encourage development. And we need to get to 50. We need to get to 50, if I remember correctly. Better double check. I don't want to chuck in too much to again be disappointed. Yes, Sramaya needs to be 50. Put some Diplo as well. Oh yeah, it is expensive one way or another. But, you know, all things considered, getting up to 50 dev with only, I guess what the cost climbs up to almost 90. Not the worst, is it now? Okay, so that's done. And also, yes, I guess this war did make me think that some of these forts need to be... Well, I guess actually these are level 8. This one is level 6. Well, sure, we can upgrade you to level 8. So that the goblins have a bit of a harder time getting through here. And I guess I should also reinforce this side so that they don't even get... Though sadly this is all grassland. All grasslands can't really... Sure, then leave it as it is. But okay, that's all of our armies, at least roughly gotten out of their territory. So I think, yeah, next time we'll have to find our next target. Which, well, I think what we just... Oh yeah, also we need to return our trade fleets back out into the ocean. Oh, I could have upgraded them while they were in port. Well, boo-hoo. Should have remembered that. Uh, 12. Okay, you two go to Yeshlok, and then you 10 go to, what was this? K-Cam gives us 26. You get out there. Okay, so that's the command dealt with. So yeah, well, we took casualties, as we always do with them, but on paper it would seem that we should take a lot more casualties, as is. And okay, yeah, the revanchism, which gives them 20% manpower recovery speed, definitely doesn't help us. But we are chomping away. We are chomping away. And then our next war, our goal is gonna be to take the river up to Tianlo. Well, specifically, the next mission, I think, is gonna be we only need Tianlo, the city. So we're gonna have to snake to it, which honestly can be done extremely easily, and then we'll see how much else we can take. Also, I might I might spend some extra efforts to break away the Jade March. Break away the Jade March and make them independent as well. Though it would be very expensive, and I don't exactly know if it would be entirely worth it. We'll see about it. But then, yeah, next time, I think our pieces in the Empire, some of them are starting to be over. Specifically, the one with Vern has expired. So I think we will have to look into this next time. Which, ooh, actually is perfect. For whatever reason, these guys are in a giga depth. 9,000 crowns in depth. I don't know what they have done to manage that, but sure. Yes, our time to strike Vern is perfect. Because what's the situation? So they're not joining. Sugembar is joining, which, honestly, I can chomp them up. This will give us a coastal connection. Right here, we will actually be able to walk. And then who else is joining? Eberithil, doesn't matter. Neckcliff. Oh, we can wipe out Neckcliff, they're just a single province. And then all of their colonies and Binvarji. Okay, so we will prepare a proper army to fight Binvarji again. That will be not all too complicated. Yeah, we'll see. And then we will be able to take Vern. At least we should be able to take their... because we won't be fully annexing them, because they have random provinces just strewn about, which actually is very bad for them. It means we can take all of their continental holdings without too many issues. Problem is, yeah, they don't have any forts, so I think we will have to get the majority of our war score by capturing Binvarji fortresses. But okay, that's our plan locked in for next time. So, yeah, I guess eventful stuff, and that's how it should be from now on. A few wars here, a few wars there, just all over the place. So yeah, I guess thanks anyone that decides to stop by, and see you next time, which hopefully should be on Wednesday, if all goes according to plan. So, until then, bye-bye.